Hey everyone, I'm Brian.
I'm Tyler.
And we're Gardener in Love.
Hey everyone, welcome to our garden. Today we are outside standing right in front of our trellis cottage garden. Today we're excited to add some more perennial color in terms of foliage.
Yeah.
So we have two brand new heucheras that just came out this year. You may also know these as coral bells, but they are typically grown for their foliage. And we have two brand new ones from Proven Winners. This one that I'm holding here is Dressed Up Evening Gown, and the one that Brian has is Dressed Up Ball Gown. Now both of these will be on the rather large size of your heuchera if you're used to growing them. These are going to be some big ones in your garden.
Yeah.
They have really, really nice big leaves. They have a really cool ruffled texture. It almost kind of reminds me of the wee hosta, how it kind of has those ruffled leaves. This one here, the Dressed Up Evening Gown, will have pink buds when it pulls out its bloom stalks that open to white flowers. And then this one here will have creamy white flowers. We have grown a few different varieties of heuchera, and I think we're very excited to get some really big ones in our garden. The ones that we have are kind of medium size, and they're still beautiful, but you have to plant a lot of them to take up space. And I say that, but we're planting 9 of these Dressed Up Evening Gowns today. They're going to be going right behind us under our vitex tree. They'll get part shade throughout the day. This one actually can be planted sun or shade, but because we're in the south and it gets very hot here, we want to give these some protection. So the Dressed Up Evening Gown is going to be going in the shade underneath our vitex tree. And Brian, do you want to tell everyone about the chartreuse-leaved heucheras?
Yeah, so chartreuse-leaved heucheras pretty much all need to be in the shade in the south. We have learned that if we put them in the full sun here, they just burn out so quickly because they have really bright colored leaves. As you know, with hostas, the brighter the leaf, the quicker they'll burn out and the more shade they need. We had big plans to put these in the shade, in our shed bed, but we have found a beautiful place under our oak tree in the front that is pretty much shade all day long. There's a little bit of morning sun, but they should be fine with that. And these are going to provide a really beautiful pop of color in that space.
So heucheras are what we call a semi-evergreen. So you'll notice that their leaves will stay up during the winter somewhat. They don't die back like a hosta. But when the springtime comes, they will have new foliage that emerges, and you can simply go in and kind of pull off the old foliage at the bottom. It will usually be kind of crinkly or dingy and just doesn't look as nice as the new foliage. But it is nice because you do still get a little bit of something during the winter. You're not going to fully see them die all the way back, which is nice.
Yeah, and I think that heucheras are also really easy to grow. You just pretty much plant them and they take care of themselves. They'll pop out with new leaves all the time, and they also have these gorgeous blooms. So we love to grow them here, and they have done a thing in the past where they sort of lift out of the ground, especially if you have clay soil, which we do. So you just want to make sure that you mulch them and take care of them so they don't do that.
And if you do see them pushing out of the ground, you can simply just dig them up and kind of reset them in the ground. Also, we didn't mention that heucheras are also really great in containers. So you may see folks using them in containers to have kind of a foliage accent, which we have not done yet, but we hear that they get really, really big in containers. So maybe we'll do that soon.
Yeah.
So I think that's all of our fast facts for these heuchera. If you're looking for the Dressed Up series of heuchera, they are in garden centers this year. So run out to your garden center, grab some up. They're really great, especially for the fall. You get some nice foliage color. So I think with that, we are going to get to planting.
All right, guys, we have got these all planted up in their spaces, and they're looking so lovely. The colors are just magical, right?
Yeah, and I have personally never seen a heuchera as big as those dressed up ball gowns,
So
the
pretty.
bright green.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was planting them, it almost felt silly because I couldn't see the dirt underneath to make sure that the root ball was completely covered. They are huge.
Yeah, they're so pretty. They're just the pop of color that we needed in that space. I'm actually starting to really see a vision for around that tree now. I was struggling before
yeah?
because it's just a space that seems like hard around the tree, I guess, that serves as the backdrop. It just is kind of hard to see, so I'm starting to see the vision for that space now. And of course, this trellis bed is just looking so gorgeous with this color too.
Yeah, it's a really nice contrast in there, which we didn't have. There was no dark foliage in that bed, so
Yep.
now we got it.
Now we've got it. Well, it's a hot one in Charlotte, so I think that's probably it for today.
Yes. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. We hope it inspired you. If you're looking for some heuchera to add to your garden, run out and get some of the Dressed Up series. For now, we are going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.